following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
It's a floor.
I would have bought that off if I were you.
Yeah, how long
They
ago
smuggled
was
River
River
in just to
around?
mess with your games and then shipped her back.
No, she just tunneled her
She
way
can
here.
do it herself.
True.
She tunnels in. Oh, he's clearly in trouble. Fiddle with his games and leaves.
He'll be
It's okay.
fine.
Your underage
yeah.
sister's just sleeping with Thomas Drake in China.
She's not doing that. She's not
wants-
doing that.
She wants to do that. No.
No.
I've seen their child.
It's a different universe and they were both adults at the time.
I've seen the future.
We can see So I'm guessing there's no sign of like people of any kind.
But there's three of them over there standing silhouetted by the door.
So we don't even know if they're primitive Japanese people. Or...
From the silhouette, it looks like there's some kind of samurai with the helmet and the sword profile and things like that. Soviet gets ready to shoot ice at them.
No.
Okay, she is completely flat-footed and defenseless.
Sure.
I'm Gavin Rossdale.
I will be ready to, if someone does attempt to attack my fellow friendos, to leap in the way and take the hit myself. But apart from that...
They walk up towards your cart. Oh, now that you can see them up close, perception checks.
27?
26.
23.
It's all more than 20, which is all I wanted. You can see they've got some kind of, laminated plastic helmets and appear to have security guard uniforms. But with, swords. And what appear to be gun holsters.
Is there any skin showing whatsoever?
They are Japanese.
Yeah.
Men.
Oh, so they are, okay. So,
And you thought they might be robots?
I thought they might be robots, yeah.
We're not leaving here.
You must leave the cart, please. You are expected by the local shogunate council.
Of course.
I will very slowly climb out of the car.
You have a picture of Uber Rocket on your breasts.
It was a t-shirt the common Nazis gave me. It was that to be topless.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Please come with us. We ask you not to try and commit any violence or sabotage of our establishments while you are here. This is a courtesy.
Of course.
We had not expected to see you here. You understand?
We didn't expect to see us here either.
Mm-hmm. That you walk through the archway. Mm-hmm. It goes wham as each of you pass through. Oh, you are mutants.
Yes.
Go on.
What?
You're trying to act your way out of this.
Wait, who's actually with is this?
There's the three of us.
Just
It was
No,
Shark snuck off.
yeah.
Yep.
And never mind then. I'm not gonna pretend anyway. There's no one around that doesn't know. So
This is to be expected.
What do you mean?
When a Kamenatsu Zeppelin explodes in the air, mutants are number one suspect.
Unfortunately.
but we didn't actually have anything to do with that.
I wish it
There
were
was
so
a
that
big
we had.
laser beam that fired off the top of the volcano.
Off the mountain.
Okay, the mountain. I think you called it Mount Fuji.
They exchange concerned glances and lead you through. You are led out into a steel and, I suppose, like plasticky looking small city built on the inside of a mountain. There is buildings rising up with a distinct Japanese flavour, but definitely made out of modern materials. There is large shimmering blue fields spinning to the sides and above.
Ooh.
The building, the lighting seems to be nighttime, but there is a large globe in the center of the spinning thing up there that seems to be putting out a small amount of ambient light. Lights light the windows, and people in rather slightly loud and flamboyant clothing are walking around, mixed in with very conservative business-suited people with a futuristic cut.
Cyberpunk almost.
Music comes from a place as you pass by on a sidewalk that is actually suspended over a large drop down to another one below. All of the walkways, sidewalks, have a graceful curve to them, and some like spiral up to other levels.
I take it those living a simpler life outside are not aware of this place.
It is best no one knows.
What happens to foreigners and others that don't that find out about this?
Yeah, we're not going anywhere out.
That is not my decision to make.
I am sure all will be well.
We know much of the folly of the outside world, and wish no part of it. But you have brought it here.
Huh?
More that it brought us here.
So the buildings are made of plastics and
Metal?
metal.
Glass?
Okay.
Things like that?
Is it all what kind of metals? Can you tell? Just steel has a sort of look to it, whereas like aluminium or
Both of those.
okay,
Aluminium.
cool.
Holograms appear instead of neons.
There we
And
go.
have like various advertisements. There's one over there of an octopus trying to catch a chocolate ship in the sea and eat it.
Fascinating.
So is it the weapons you frown upon? We didn't bring weapons, but is it, what folly do we not?
Your outside world is consumed with warfare, violence, political strife. Here you see we have mastered the ability of cohesion and direction.
Everyone's equal?
No, that is communism and wrong.
Yes. Sorry, I'm not. I'm just trying to understand.
Our society is meritocratic.
Do you have crime?
Yes,
Punishments for.
based on severity and repetition of crime.
Yep.
Yes, Diana.
That is not for me to say.
But you do know.
Can we trust that she yet lives?
Yes, of course. We are not barbarians.
And that placates me for now.
You are led into a building towards the back of the small city. It is very traditional in appearance, but again, is modern. Inside you see traditionally dressed Japanese people walking about, yukata, that sort of thing. They give you curious looks, but don't seem terribly phased. An older man with drooping mustachios eventually swims into vision, shall we say.
Ah, yes, of course. The outsiders, naturally. Please, through this door here. You will be stunned before the council now, where your continued existence will be judged based on your words, actions, and demeanor.
No pressure.
Oh, no, there is much pressure. This is the only important decision you may make. Before we insult anyone, how do we address them, and do we make eye contact? Of course, we only drape ourselves in the traditions of the past so far, but we understand you are outsiders and do not expect you to adhere to our traditions. What is the most insulting thing we could do by accident? Sit. Thank you. I don't think you could do anything else terribly insulting by accident. So kneeling and... You will not be forced to kneel. Okay. You are, of course, not vassals or subjects of our city. Which could also be led to be insulting if we did that. It would imply many things. Yes.
I'll just do nothing.
My name is Toru. I am your adjutant. I will let you know if you are doing anything wrong. Thank you. I am here to help you. So, if before you go in, you would like to tell me why you have done these things. What are we accused of? You are accused of coming to Japan. Nippon.
We did do that.
You are accused of bringing a shark woman onto the land.
We also kind of did that.
Also, you apparently have returned Diana Destructor to her people.
Is that a good thing?
It is.
We did that. We absolutely did that.
Some people would prefer she was not alive.
Are they bad people?
They are neither good nor bad. They hold opinions that differ from others. That is not an inherent good or bad thing.
All of these things we did, but not on purpose.
We were brought here against our will. But did you also bring the piece of Krell's star metal here? Yes. I checked my pocket. I will do. It's there. I will do what I can do. What's wrong with the Krell star metal? Oh, so many things. But let us not dwell on certain doom. Let us think of positive things.
All we can do is answer their questions honestly.
No, come and join your forward scout inside the hall.
Ah, so she was discovered.
Very easily.
She is quite large.
Actually, she would have walked through the door and got buzzed by the mutant thing. Oh, that does not detect the mutants. It makes a noise, and then the guards say something and watch for reactions.
Huh?
And when we didn't react... Everything here is subtlety. Not everything is what it appears to be. You see bright, colorful lights. We see industry. Some see opportunity. Others see distraction. Let us go inside and we will determine your fate based on a single conversation.
Of course, we don't want to keep the important people waiting.
Why ever not?
Don't they have better things to do?
It is often important to remind those who think that Even though they hold positions of responsibility, they are of no more worth than any other being.
Very enlightened.
Just not us doing it.
Lead the way.
There is a time and a place.
You are inside a completely dark room with a single spotlight in the center where a shark woman is pacing. She sees you and runs over and starts patting you down and checking. Are you okay? Did they do anything to you?
No, just
Okay.
just
You're still intact.
Just
100%.
yes,
Okay, good.
yes. Just don't. Just be careful. Don't.
Yeah, I got a briefing. I just don't think they like the idea of a fish that can eat back.
Amusing. I do have a question.
They're gills.
Ah, of course. I was going to point out that fish do not nurse in the same way that mammals do.
Yeah, well, I ain't. Pointing out, delicious meat everywhere.
Step up into the light.
Mm-hmm.
Please identify yourself to the Council of the Shogunate of Mount Fuji.
I'm Xander Magruder.
American hero Xander Magruder, who has purportedly defeated Dr. Destructo.
It's been said.
You defused the bomb as well.
Yes.
Svetlana Sevanaya Ivanova.
Ah, of course. Known and co-friend and organizer of the Archaeologist Convention in Cold Rocks, Nevada, America.
Mm-hmm.
Former employee of the Cold Rocks Post.
Mm-hmm.
Current employee of the deck of many things, who poses immodestly for pictures for men to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Wakan Night Horse.
Of course. Wakan Knight, we don't know anything about him, do we?
Yeah, I thought we knew something about him. Wasn't he the one they called Chief Break Everything?
No, he is still doing things in Cold Rocks. It must be someone else.
You know they could still hear us, right?
Of course, we have nothing to hide from them. We do admit we do not know you.
I would be surprised if you did.
Do not be embarrassed, though. Many are not known, and our reach is small. Guru.
They call me Arcula, midshipman, petty officer junior grade. I could give you a serial number, but you probably don't care.
Actually, that's what you should be given, not the rest of it.
We already know who you are. There are not too many fish women working for the United States Navy. There are exactly one. And you must therefore, by the process of elimination, be it.
Well, shit. Well, shit. I ain't changing. Look, I don't know if it's my turn to speak, but I have to get this guy back, this one here, back to America. So I'd like you to reach a decision that means that I can do that without a bunch of violence happening.
We will take your desire into consideration.
You will? Huh. Also, I want my guns back.
They will not need them here.
Oh, that is entirely dependent on the result of this conversation.
The outsiders, the Gaijin, have already confessed to all of the charges.
I did not see that coming.
I did not see that coming either. You admit to all of it?
Might I raise the point that context is very relevant,
Also,
important?
What is all of it?
That you have come to the island of Nippon when outsiders are forbidden. That you have traveled in the company of the Red Banner. That you have brought a anthropomorphic mutant onto the shores of Nippon in full view of unknowing locals. That you have brought Dr. Diana Destructo back to her people. And that you have every intention of spreading our secrets to the outside world.
We haven't admitted to that last one.
I have a question for them.
You may ask.
Why did you destroy the Type 4 camouflaged Red Banner Aero Zeppelin?
We didn't.
We didn't.
You attest that you did not destroy it.
Correct.
True.
There was a beam that came from the top of the mountain.
My clients have already stipulated to me that that was the case.
Mm-hmm.
Can you prove this?
No.
Unless you have some kind of somebody who can see what we've seen through psychic powers.
Sirs, I remember everything I'm exposed to with perfect accuracy and detail.
You have an eidetic memory?
Mm-hmm.
That is unusual for sharks.
I know, right? It's almost like I'm not actually a shark, but a person who has become shark because of a curse of their genome. Hey, you got all kinds of magic technology. I don't suppose you could fix that?
That is unfixable by our means. If, however, you found a certain wizard, magic could undo your position.
Magic ain't real. That's comic book stuff. Oh yes, remember we're supposed to keep that a secret from the Westerners.
I ask forgiveness to the rest of the council. It has been 112 years since I have had to deal with outsiders.
We can forgive in this case. Agreement?
Agreement?
I will agree. But I do not agree to the convivialness of this conversation. We should be destroying these outsiders.
We have registered your opinion.
Are any of these voices recognisable from the last council we had with the magicians?
The one high pitch guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that one.
Yeah.
I can have 2 jobs. Who says I
I'm
can't?
specifically trying not to react
Who
to the
thinks
magic.
I can?
I'm trying not to. But he would know, that's the problem. That's why I asked.
In relation to our charges, you say that we travelled with the Red Banner. While this is true, we were detained. Only brought here by the destruction of the Zeppelin and the flowing of the tides.
So you purport that all of the things you have done were mere happenstances, and you purport this to me with no rolls of persuasion whatsoever.
I had not quite got to rolling because you began to speak, sir. Am I rolling persuasion? Ooh, 13.
I'm not convinced.
I'm not convinced either. Execute them.
I don't know, something just occurred to me. How many Comananzi Zeppelins crashed into the water?
Ever?
No,
No, just outside of the
You
coast.
know of only one.
Remember, we were getting ready for a transfer to a second vessel.
They didn't say when they were going to, but they...
A larger
We were about to be. They were gathering us.
There may be a larger Zeppelin out there.
It would be cloaked.
That is of no concern of ours.
It is if they knew that we were here.
Also, they might start searching the debris of the other vessel.
Soon that will all be impounded here.
I just thought you should know because there could be other
Could be
coming
an
up to
attack.
enemies out there and they're even bigger.
You see, they have already brought ruin onto us. I say execute them. Start with her.
The ruin was brought upon you by the peak of your own mountain. This is the truth.
Trying to help.
Please.
If this is you trying to help, I'd hate to see an attack on us.
Persuasion. That is 29. Assuming I don't get any bonuses for being hot.
They might be independent to each
Well, that's
council.
separate things, but it only triggers if I don't know what they're.
I will forestall my call for their execution for now, but reserve the right to bring it back up again later.
So noted.
All we wish is to return to our homeland. We've been gone for a long time. We don't wish to harm you or your people in any way. If there's anything that doesn't compromise our own beliefs and our country, we would do it gladly. I would. $17.
I am not convinced by his stilted way of speaking.
No. You wish to leave?
We will consult based on your apparent honesty. I will injunct you to not leave the city, but of course you cannot.
You would know much. You seem to know much about us, right? You identified all of us?
It seems that way, but we have a constant supply of waste materials from Western sources, including your newspapers.
Then you would know that all of us were captured by King Kamehameha.
Indeed, that is
over a
what
month
it
ago.
says here in these ones I was going to give you.
That is why we are in this area. We were in his clutches and have been marooned on his island up until the last few days.
It has been longer than you think. You have been kept in a somnolent slumber for 2 weeks.
What?
I said, you have been kept in a somnolent slumber for 2 weeks.
So we've been here for 2 weeks.
You were correct then in your assumption.
They may be too stupid to let live. I say execute them all. Starting with that one.
We are not too
You know, we
stupid.
cannot see you point. You, the nerdlinger.
The nerdlinger.
You're too brash. We must deliberate properly.
If you see, starting from our kidnapping, and the other things that have befell us to reach here, our coming here was too chaotic in means to be an attack against your people. But this you will find out for yourself.
We will deliberate on these words.
We will
No.
accept whatever decision you make gracefully.
You may leave the chamber now. We will leave it up to you to find your own accommodations and to pay for them. Now it is time to leave the hall.
Leave.
That went very well. Good. I find that your attitudes were excellent. So do I get my guns back now? You do not need them.
What currency do you use?
Yen.
And how do we earn yen to...
Work.
Would you be of assistance in finding us this work?
Oh, I am afraid not. I am not a, employment broker.
Could you point us to one?
I will point you to the ancestral home of the one you arrived with. Perhaps she can find you work. Or you could crash on her couch or something.
Thank you.
Diana?
Dr. Destructo.
Of course.
Their house is right up there, along the winding path at the very back of the mountain.
Right the one you just right at the back there.
Yes.
Behind the
That one, it is right over there.
That little speck over there.
Yes, the spooky castle. It is actually an apartment complex.
I appreciate your commitments to aesthetics.
It was not my choice.
We should leave.
It's going to be a wee while to get there.
It's hard to tell what time it is under here.
The artificial sun will rise in about 9 hours. And by rise, I mean it will increase in brightness and luminosity.
And we have but to start the journey.
It almost thinks they're trying to create their own Dyson sphere.
That would involve us positioning satellites with energy collection arrays around an already existing sun, instead of generating our own light source, which is an output of power, not an input. Furthermore, we are on a planet already. A Dyson sphere is a series of satellites that exists in free space, arranged in Lagrange points.
Thank you.
You will find the average citizen of Mount Fuji is the equivalent of several degree-possessing doctorates from your world.
Which is what I was feeling out for.
Oh.
I really am the dumb blonde of this place now.
Hey,
We
don't
shall
put
not
yourself
sit in
down.
here.
You've got lots of great assets. Great assets. Great assets.
Can you stop emphasising the air?
Sorry. I get this way around meaty looking women.
Maybe.
Sorry, it's the tight shirt. You're very,
Svetlana is much more than her breasts.
Oh, I know that. I'm not saying anything. I'm just, it's distracting and, Oh, hey, look, we're almost there. It's way closer than we thought it was. It's almost like it was only a few hundred yards. Or 5 football fields away.
It's only a page on the comic. No, I'm kidding. It's breaking fourth wall.
You know, with each of the panels, there's that little white separation thing that's just supposed to delineate the passage of time. When there's no border, it is happening like pretty much immediately. This is the thing. Of course, I don't think they adhere to that.
It's just a fade to
No
white and
more.
we're there, right?
Pretty much.
I'm going to quickly go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I suspect that she will not be pleased.
What?
She didn't wish to be here.
I think it could be.
We
Things.
may have to rely on you to calm her rage.
Why me?
She seems to like you the most.
We've got a video game we need to play.
Especially since
Competition.
the chess incident.
Ah, he's so dedicated. Isn't he wonderful? You can see why he's the people's hero, right?
Yes, I can.
God, we need him back desperately.
Why?
It has gotten bad, has it?
Gotten?
Well, it was bad before.
I'm not supposed to speak out against our political leadership. But we got a serpent woman in Congress, Senate, whatever the fuck she does.
What she's done?
Half serpent.
No, she's full serpent.
Oh, are these Cylon serpents as well?
No, she just is a serpent. It's lies.
Oh. Oh, it would be.
I have instant trust of what you say. Also, maybe they'll let me stay in the Navy and not be put into a meat grinder for cat food if I manage to rescue you, although I'm doing a really fantastic job of not doing that.
You have freedom from the common Nazis.
Yeah, you've done more rescuing to me than I have you guys. That's not fair.
This happens a lot.
So you've got a perfect memory of you.
Yeah, if I concentrate on remembering a thing, I never forget.
I haven't
Of
met,
course, if I get emotional, flustered, or hungry, that all goes out the window.
I haven't met many others like that. I've got a very good memory as well.
You do?
Yes.
Oh God, you're gonna remember this mug forever. I'm sorry. Oh, she's back. Hello there.
One of our friends also had a very good memory as well. She seemed to remember the oddest of things.
Yes. It all feels so far away.
It has been
Does
So
it
long
is.
ago.
We're in Japan, in Japan, where the Japanese live. then.
They don't call it Japan.
Wait. No, it's like Nihon or something.
Neon.
Okay, I think I can actually find our way back to America from here.
Well, we are not
Once-
as far away as it seems.
Once we're free and able to leave, knowing where we are now, it's not hard to get home.
They
We're
said
really near Japan. Then Ticonderoga should actually be positioned in the Hong Kong harbor, which is real close. We might be able to get a radio signal to it.
they said that Westerners had arrived at the Tokyo port.
Excuse me. Creature thing.
No, that's another character from another game.
I don't understand, but could you please stop salivating so much?
Sorry, it's there's just a lot of delicious meat around here.
Mm.
Oh, good lord.
Maybe best that we get you to a kitchen.
Well, just because I'm a woman doesn't mean I can cook.
Can you?
No.
Oh.
Not a
It's meant so you can eat. You haven't
Yes.
eaten in 2 weeks.
Action reminder, let's go. We need to move.
Sorry, she takes her mouth off your shoulder.
I'll just stand in here between you two.
Sorry.
There's little indents on my shoulder.
Sorry. Here, let me massage that out.
That's fine.
There. Oh. What is it about a terrifying shark monster that makes people so afraid?
It
Do
might be-
everything about that sentence. Sorry.
It's the Charlie Sheen eyes, isn't it?
That is the worst part.
Sophia holds up her fingers and you like half a millimeter apart.
That's an imperceptible gap.
To the spooky apartment complex.
Also, we don't use half millimeter measurements around here.
True, sorry. 1
Alright,
10,000th of
we have a new
a
conversion to figure out.
That's easy, math, that one.
Yeah, because all you have to do is figure out how many millimeters in a yard.
Bam.
Bam. Because a yard is 1/100th of a football field.
Well, it's how many in a foot?
What, millimeters?
Yeah.
I don't actually know.
I only know
How many
inches.
millimeters in an inch?
25.4, isn't it?
That times 12.
Yeah.
And then times that by 3.
Because there's 3 feet in a yard.
Right.
And there you
And
go.
how many yards? And there's 100 yards in a foot. Right, I'm getting this imperial
We call it freedom units.
freedom units.
And which king was the foot for? Because between kings, the yard
fucking
and
change
foot.
it. Of course they will. Just like the Bible, you couldn't just keep it the same.
Where's the fun in that?
No, we had to release Bible 2 and make... Now they've got Bible 3 coming and they're just like making it lame putting a gay black lesbian in.
Okay, I might need to find someone
As
to do that rewrite.
Jesus and Equa.
Jesus and equal.
So yes, we're making our way to the
The door hisses open just before you get to it, and Diana will hug you, or rather, her fluffy dressing gown. I am so glad that they have not immediately evacuated you into the ocean.
they're discussing whether they do it or not.
Oh, good.
Are you alright?
I am well. I am back home again, which means I am kind of comfortable.
You look a lot better, less bruises.
Well, it has been many weeks.
I've heard that we've been out asleep for 2 weeks. Have you got lots of meat, lots of food?
I can make some. Hi. You're very, very attractive.
She's been asleep for
and
2
I want
weeks.
to eat you. First one way, then the other. Sorry.
So maybe food first.
Vigilant that enemy near you.
Does Soviet actually do that?
Yes.
Oh my god! Hold on.
Because Diana asked. So.
I look at Soviet. Signaling. What? Don't. And sign language form thing.
Sandra, you're waving your arms around
Why
like
is
a lunatic.
everybody reenacting a Beastie Boys music video? I have all 5 of their albums.
May we come inside?
Of course. Why do you have fluffy bunny slippers? They are cute. Okay. I wasn't expecting that answer.
It's true, they are.
Hey, Svetlana. You know what the first thing you should ask for is?
Tea-back thongs.
What's that?
Where the shower is.
Oh, good point.
Actually better, where the bath is.
Oh. Do you have a bathroom we could use?
Yes, of course.
Debs!
Of course.
It will not take long. A sonic shower very quick.
What?
Sonic shower?
Vibrates the data right off your body.
I don't get to soak in water.
No, that it would be wasteful.
Oh.
Although I did enjoy that very much in hotel in America.
It just feels nicer, but okay. It'll still be a way of getting clean. Pop in.
Oh.
Sorry, I was just thinking. Did you need to explain how she need clean?
No.
Going bright red.
It works the same as a shower in America. You just go in, make a nozzle pointed at you, turn the handle up, and then set your vibrational density on the oscillator table.
What's I was
Meanwhile, in the shower, Soviet.
3 seashells. Wrong place.
Oh my god. Turn up.
Hold on. Is this? It does detach.
It does not detach.
Don't listen to any noises coming from the bathroom. Exactly.
She should be done by now. What could be keeping her?
Hopefully she's alright. Sorry, I think we...
Perhaps I should check on her. Svetlana, have you worked out how to use the shower? Oh.
Does it have a higher setting?
Yes.
No. Oh.
Be careful. It is possible to vibrate yourself so much that your molecules begin to disassociate.
I don't know a little bit. Don't have that as a safety feature? Like, not that?
No?
Who will want that?
Many people have different tolerances for the necessity of cleaning. Speaking of which, you should be clean by now.
I was, but then I just need to clean again.
I am learning many things that I do not wish to know.
Roxanne, I mean,
She is
will be finished soon.
Are you alright?
Yes. Welcome to my home. I'm glad you are still alive.
Thank you. So we've been told we need to stay in the city until
You will have to stay here. Oh no.
we
This is not all bad news.
Xander, you may be able to play a video game.
Oh, would you like to play a game? You must get a shower first.
Yeah,
My
yes.
controllers do not need to be dirtier.
They're already dirty enough from all the Cheeto dust.
I don't wish to put you out. Is there anything we can do to help?
Help?
I-
I'm afraid we have missed the tournament.
Unavoidable.
There's always another one, isn't there?
Eventually, but it is disappointing.
Yes.
I
well,
wish to assert my dominance and world rulership.
in the video games, yes.
Of course. First the one thing and then another.
Okay.
During the day, I must go to work.
What do you do? Which?
I work in development for an engineering firm.
Oh. Hopefully I still have a job to go back to.
I am sure they would not turfy you out on your...
Oh, I hope they've released the game finally.
I like a game.
Sorry?
Soviet eventually comes out.
Probably
Of
wearing a
the-
towel because.
Yeah.
Hi.
Jealousy.
Hmm?
Sorry. American women have many advantages over my friend. I am a little jealous.
You don't happen to know where we could get some clothes?
Of course. Shower there. When finished, go down a hall and turn right.
Down hall, turn right. Right.
Come with me.
I won't be long.
I've got the.
Of course.
We should probably just chuck these out.
Certainly.
They probably disintegrate in your hands.
There's probably not much left of them. Yeah. Thank you. Excuse me.
I have some things you could wear. Most of it is yukata. You would call them bathrobes.
Okay. I like your one. It's so fluffy.
It is warm
Hmm.
and pink.
And I love your bunny slippers.
I have only one pair, unfortunately.
Oh, I didn't want to take them. I'm just complimenting you.
Okay, you two can get changed. You two can get showered. Literally just takes seconds.
Yep. Head down to the hall to the right.
I'll be behind him by a minute or so.
You wind up in Diana's room.
Ah, good, you're here.
Yes.
I do not have men's clothing, but I do have many laboratory coats you can wear. If they fit you, they are size for me.
Oh. She leaves the room for about a minute and comes back with another look.
This was my father's. You can wear. You about the right size.
Does he know you're alright?
Who can tell?
But he knows you've been rescued.
Who can tell?
Have you talked to Kate or...
No, I have not been able to reach. It may have run out of power or been otherwise decommissioned.
What?
I can build another.
I am sure she is well somewhere.
Have you heard from Diablo?
I have not.
Oh, that's good. I mean,
As for me, I am not sure I would fit anything you would have.
I am sorry.
It is not a fault of yours.
Arcula finally arrives. Man, that shower. Phew. I see why you have one, you naughty little minx.
Soviet blushes.
I do not understand. Oh. You have set the shower too high.
not looking at anyone's eyes because
No, I didn't.
I am innocence pie. I am not real pie.
Pie.
yeah, is there anything we can do to help while we stay? I don't want to be a burden. We have.
You are not a burden.
I know we have our own skills that we can help with.
I am sure you can. There are currently positions available in many companies in the city that we have a little short on molecular biologists and temporal engineers.
Temporal engineers, no. I don't think my skills would cross that way. I'm more with programming and obviously, as you know, I'm quite good at programming.
Well, you could try if you want. But I, however, believe that we should focus on getting you back to your home so I can come visit again.
Well, I agree.
If the council decides we have to stay here, like they won't execute us, but they won't let us leave because we could blab the secrets.
I don't know how this has been kept secret. This is amazing.
What?
The city.
It is very secret.
And that's what I just don't understand how after all these years, or it's probably a military secret and they know but they don't tell anyone else because they want everyone.
America does not know.
I bet you they do.
I bet you they do not.
Really?
Yes. Your military is primitive in their computer systems and code. You have improved things slightly, but I am better than you. It was easy to crack open.
Yeah, I'm only just. But I am getting better.
As am I. The lounge is this way. The kitchen is near the lounge. If you ask, I'm sure the computer will make you something.
Oh.
Computer make something? What?
You think I make a robot but cannot program kitchen to do what I want?
Is it like the replicators from Star Trek?
If you are talking about the food synthesizer units from original series, then yes. It uses stored proteins and carbohydrates to synthesize and replicate
Let's
a
get
vague
you
taste.
fed Aquila before you kill us all.
I understood
Hey.
zero of that.
Just get I'm a monster.
Let's just say that if we had these, we wouldn't have been eating
Fud.
FUD.
Yes, sir, you would. It still requires the base protein mass to be put in, which have to come from animals.
I see.
You still need the elements to.
It recombines them into various different shapes and flavors,
So
but
it
it
actually,
cannot create.
so it would be at least edible FUD.
I would never go that far.
Okay.
I have heavy of FUD. I am not sure it has not permanently damaged my brain.
It is possible.
They had one thing the military did have is these. I don't know what it was called. They wouldn't tell me what, but it was amazing.
Orcs! No.
I think it might be out of power.
No, there it is.
It is running low.
It's still impressive considering how long you've had that.
Delicious little fuckers.
Had some the other day.
I haven't actually eaten anything from Domino's in a very long time. Have they gotten better?
Nope.
Great, I'm still not
I
gonna.
remember
No,
the age of
the only
Domino's.
reason we buy from Domino's is when the kids do pizzas for parties, they get Domino's and I get Hal's.
Fair. You're not paying for all them damn hells.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
The problem I have with Hell's is when they make something that I consider to be substandard, it costs me a shit of a lot more than it would if I get just like a Pizza Hut and they're like, oh, what am I complaining about? It costs $10. Sometimes even less.
Right, food.
Lounge, food, great, kitchen.
That's Harry, Soviet says, and then does this because that's how you walk it. You have to walk it in your gutter. I'm coming! Up!
Yeah.
Kitchen.
Sorry. Sorry, your friend is very, very tempting.
That's what the newspapers keep saying.
Wait, she's that temptress. Svetlana Servantai
They'd never get her name right, but yes.
That's where they used to get it correct.
That was until...
I don't know why she can't have a nice, simple American name like Lulabelle Degrassi.
Well, her parents are Russian.
Well, we can't hold that against them. They came to America for freedom. I'm sure they've embraced the American way. Bombardment.
Computer. Ice cream.
Nyoba.
Vanilla?
Oh, hang on a minute. I will have to program it with English.